What's up, everybody? It's me, Bryson Booker, and today I'm going to be doing a review, commentary on this 1995 What a Cartoon short created by John McClanahan, and it's called The Fat Cat's Dry Drips. It premiered on Cartoon Network July 16th, 1995, and it stars Hank Azaria as Louie, the little chubby cat, and then the big cat is Elmo, and I think he's played by I think one of the guys that does The Simpsons, does Professor Nick or Dr. Nick from The Simpsons. That's what it sounds like. So the plot of this What a Cartoon short is Louie and Elmo are trying to make a living, and they need to start a business. And so their business is dry cleaning. And so they eventually get the president's uniform to dry clean, and they have to do it before a certain set time. And to me it's kind of funny that, you could actually, do dry cleaning as a living. I know a dry cleaners down the street that really doesn't get much business anymore. I mean, and they've been there since around the 1950s and 60s. They're still around. I guess that's what you can call the high life nowadays, I guess, if you've been in business for almost 60 years, but... I love the animation on this short. It's just nice and smooth and clean. When they run, their face positions look pretty alright. Yes, sir. And so they're getting the president, or they have to dry clean the president's suit. It's like a big responsibility. The first day on the job. Can you believe it? It's just... I'm kind of shocked that they didn't, have a Bill Clinton impersonator. Obviously, Bill Clinton was the president at this time the short came out, and they didn't even try to impersonate him. Like, they used a standard president voice. They didn't even try to throw a pop culture reference in there. I love Elmo. Elmo is great. Like I said, he sounds like Dr. Nick from The Simpsons. So it has to be that same voice actor. Hank Azaria is playing Louie. I know he's from The Simpsons. Who the heck is the King of Siam?
Okay, Mr. President, this should only take a minute. Sling 32, waist 34, fat 56, light 64.
I like how Louie kind of sounds like one of those ball joke, crouch joke.
That's great, boys.
I like how Louie kind of sounds like one of those town cats, like one of those downtown cats. You know what I'm saying? Cool cat. I love it.
Okay, bro. Let's see those notes.
He drew a picture.
Get to work. All right, Elmo. We'll just have to guess at those measurements.
Now this kind of reminds me of one of those Hanna-Barbera buddy cartoons, I call them, like those duo cartoons where you have the idiot and then you have the smart guy. Basically, the fat cats are, Louie is the smart guy, and obviously Elmo, as you just saw, was the idiot.
It's getting late. Where's the suit?
And I mean, a lot of what a cartoons were doing this. They either had 3 characters or 2, like this one. I love this part right here. This is Slaughterhouse. What was I supposed to be doing? Elvin! I love that part. Oh my god. I love it. And then he says it again in a few minutes. Watch. He's gonna say it again. I just love when he says Elmo. I think he could have been more higher on that. It could have sounded more funnier, but what they made the scene as, it was funny. Here we go. I love his face positions.
You shredded the president's suit. It's 5 minutes to 5. We'll be here any minute. Without the country, we'll be ruined.
Louie, snap out of it. We
I love the, you know, the quick face positions. Like, he went from like a pucker face to like a really scared face in like a millisecond. It was great. And then he's like delirious now. What's with the caterpillars? They're on the island. I just love the quick moving animation. It just gets me every time. It makes it more funny, you know. Just the quick moving animation and the quick, you know, they don't lag, you know, it's nice and quick and clean. I love how that animation moves like that. And then it's always the fattest cat that gets stuck in the thing. And you know, I'm kind of glad that this short is unique in a sense that you had other fat cats at the time. Like, obviously, the obvious competitor to this is Garfield. But this is not like Garfield, which is good, which makes it unique, which makes it something different. You know, there's a completely different plot. There's a completely different story. Two characters with two different personalities, obviously. And I'm just glad they didn't go for, you know, like a Garfield remake. Because, I mean, they could have, you know. They actually could have, but they didn't. And I'm so glad. That's what makes this short stand out to me. And then they blow up their whole store after they just made money, but we're poor!
I guess we are out of the dry cleaning business.
Yeah.
He could have said something funnier than that. But...
We could recycle these bricks.
And then he wants to
We'll
recycle.
make a fortune.
This short is very unique in its own way, and it was actually one of Cartoon Network's top 10 What a Cartoon shorts. So it was a pretty good short. I really enjoy it. The animation's great. The voice acting is alright. The story is pretty simple to understand. It's funny. You know, it's just a great duo comedy. Something that a lot of tunes at that time did, but only a couple succeeded at.